contingent here, man. What?
Fish up, fish up, fish up, yes, fish up, fish up, fish up.
Is that a Christmas carol? What is this?
That is
what to say. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy
to
New Year.
AFtv. Merry Christmas to all the Arsenal fans. Merry Christmas to everyone. Anyway, so yeah, and again to Happy New Year since the New Year will be starting soon. Sorry. And yeah, Happy New Year, Thomas Partey, Debola, Thomas Partey, Debola, Thomas Partey.
Merry Christmas to you as well. It looked like the way some of them players were playing today, like they've had a bit too much food over the Christmas, man, because it looked a little lethargic, innit? I mean, was you happy with that?
No, it wasn't a classic display.
Classic? Definitely weren't a classic.
Arsenal home display. But the thing is that we got the 3 points, and as everyone's saying, secured it. But for me, listen, maybe as an armchair expert, I might be saying that Arteta got the shape a little bit wrong today, because you were asking, when you're playing teams with a low blocks, what's the whole strategy? Is to literally go direct at them. And you have to have a midfield, which is literally will be putting those 40, 50, 60-yard passes. And I've said it many times. For me, today, seeing Declan Rice as a 6, I know that our build-up will be a little bit slow, because we normally build up either through the centre or through the left.
Thomas Partey.
Yes. Partey's supposed to be playing today. Partey's supposed to be playing. He's supposed to be starting this game with Declan Rice, because the thing is that, I said it, when was that last week? The problem with Arteta, it's got a midfield system which is working. It's not broken. And he's trying to find a solution to that. Why?
Yeah, but you have to remember the amount of games that's coming up. So he might be looking at it and saying, right, I'll start Thomas Partey against Brentford. I might start him again. Because he started against Palace, didn't he? So, you know, I mean, he's obviously trying to manage the minutes of some of these players over the busy Christmas period.
I do understand that, but then again, you can see what happened, because the first half we only recorded five total shots and 2 on target. That's in the first half, and the second half 13 and 6 on target. It's not good, especially if you're challenging Liverpool, and we saw what Liverpool did last night, you know. And I think that's what I said as an armchair expert, because who am I? But obviously, Arteta knows what he's doing. And hopefully, because coming to the end of the season, as we've seen it, we want to win something. We want to win something tangible. We know that in terms of improvement, in terms of seeing Arsenal today being part of the conversation when it comes to the Premier League, when it comes to the Champions League, it's done well. Arteta's done well. But again, we want to win something tangible. Okay. So it's got to start delivering.
You're from Ghana?
Yes, from Ghana.
It was among the people welcome you at the airport.
I've been here quite a long time. I've been coming here.
You just want to welcome at the airport. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, man.
That massive reception.
I got a question.
We want more AFtv in Africa, man. More AFtv in Africa.
Yeah. I've got a question for you. Is everybody in Ghana as biased as he is, right, when it comes to the selection of Thomas Partey? I mean, he wants him to start every game.
For me, I also think he should start every game.
You see that? When I say
Thomas Partey is good.
He's quality.
Yeah, he's quality. So for me, I don't see why Arteta sometimes doesn't want to use him.
But then you understand him trying to manage the minutes over this period.
Him because of frequent injury issues and concerns. So I think managing him is also not bad. But I think Partey should be starting to play. Yeah.
And obviously, not the performance we wanted tonight, right? But we got the 3 points. But moving on to the question I've been asking a lot of people, we're reaching into the January transfer window now. What do we need to add? I mean, let me come up with a Ghanaian player. Kudus. Would he be a great addition to this team?
Definitely, Kudus would be a very good addition. But for me, a lot of people are saying it wasn't a very good performance. It wasn't a good. For me, the 3 point is very important. If you look at the performance we did against Crystal Palace, everybody was over the moon. But we came here. We just got a 3 point. People are just mourning. But look, if we can play this way and win the league, we are all going to be happy. You understand? And I think what Arteta should be doing is, you see how he has gotten the faith in Skelly. he has to give it the same faith to Ethan. And believe you me, if he gives Ethan the same faith to start him to play, he will play like Saka. Trust me.
So you think Nwaneri can replace Saka?
I'm telling you, if today he was in the game, you see Martinelli, he wasn't able to take on some players. That boy there, if you put him on the wing, he's going to take on players.
No,
and a lot of people are
understand
that is what a lot of people are saying. Yeah. Skelly, nobody said that it's too early.
True.
And now you are saying that he's Marcelo. Nobody gave him. Give that boy the opportunity. This is the time. Give the faith to that boy. And Robbie, I'm telling you, when this boy is given that mandate, you just remember this.
No, I think the player that I would love that should kind of having faith in is Ryan Sterling. He's won the league 3 times. No, he won it 3 times. So you can't be, no, seriously, he's won it 3 times. So this is the guy that he comes in the dressing room, he can control that, because who's won it at Arsenal 3 times? So you can't be having Ryan Sterling on the bench. And
that's a good shout, Dave. I like. I mean, he's even got me a little convinced that I'd like to see Nwaneri there.
No. But the thing is that if you want to win the league, and again to coming back to the striker, you don't want the players who has never been involved into the title charge. That's one thing that Arsenal fans are forgetting. You want a player who's been involved into that. We want experienced players. We want experienced players. We want the players who can literally come in and make an impact, right? You don't go in for because this player is coming or having a good time. All of a sudden, you want him to come to the Arsenal. Has ever been involved into a title charge before? Nope. So we have to be careful, Arsenal fans. Yes, and that's what when it comes to the striking. Well, we're talking about striker. I think Julian summed it up. The way we played, Arteta might not want that we should be having a focal point striker. But as I said, if we're looking for a focal point striker, for me, right now, the person on the market is Osimhen. He's a transformational striker. Yes, so. He's a transformational striker. Let me tell you, when Osimhen comes to the UK, then plays for Arsenal, and we're playing teams against Chelsea, teams against City or Newcastle, the defenders will be scared of Osimhen. If it comes to those long balls, they want Partey playing as a 6, putting in those long balls, 40, 50, 60-yard passes, Osimhen at the top there, holding onto the ball. Listen, tell me who we tackling. Listen, he went to Turkey. It was in French league. He won the. Did he not win the?
He didn't win the league in France, but he did well.
He went to Italy. He won the league with them. It was in the Champions League. He did well. He went to Turkey. He's already how many goals? 10 or 11 goals. So you can't tell me that if he comes to the Premier League, which literally will be a good profile for him, you can't tell me that he will not do well here. It will be fantastic.